Okay, hello, how are you? This is Kay. Welcome back to my another live stream today. Today is the 20th of September on Wednesday. So I hope you're having a great day, great week, and good to see you again. So today I have some appointment after this, so the live stream will be maybe in about 30 minutes or so. But I hope you will enjoy the live today. Okay, so today there will be FOMC later today in New York time. So the markets may be quiet until the news happens. Usually when there's a big news and before the big news, the markets tend to be quiet. So, but with that in mind, let's check some charts together and see what's happening. So, hold on, let me quickly do some settings here. Just hold on. Oh, by the way, I just changed the background a little bit. I'm still working on it, but I changed some stuff. I just moved around some stuff because I will be recording some new video. So in my second channel, you will see that maybe in I don't know, maybe in few weeks you will see some new video. I will be playing another new tune with my violin. So because I wanted to play with a new background, I do it like that. This is going to be like a more Asian or more like a Japanese style music, but I hope you will enjoy once it's done. Okay, all right. Oh, Reza, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Yeah, Reza says, Kay, I saw in the past video based on KTS strategy for entry trades in lower time frame, you use some Ichimoku confirmations, for example, Chikou span, candlestick breakout, or Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, resistance or support. Now you also use this Ichimoku confirmation or not? Oh, now I don't. Now I do not use those confirmations. Because, whenever I trade, as you know, I journal my trades. I take screenshots of entries and exits, and I describe what I found for my entry confirmations and also exit, and I look back my trades journal. And when I do, I notice some like fake signals or like losing patterns. It could be one of the candlestick patterns. It could be one of the other indicator patterns or signals. But I found that these Ichimoku confirmations, Chikou span breakout, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen cross, and also I was also using Kumo breakout. Yeah, Kumo breakout as one of the entry confirmations in my lower time frames, which are 5-minute and 15-minute time frames. But now I don't use because I found based on my journal, those confirmations gave me lots of fake signals, and that's why I don't use them anymore as confirmations. So the steps are so first, every time I look back my journal, I identify what's working and what's not working. Sometimes I sort losing trades only, and among those losing trades, I look for something in common, which can be the pair, which can be the currency. Sometimes, for example, AUD pairs, I keep losing for the last 3 months, for example. Then this month I may not trade AUD pairs because I think it's too spiky. Well, but whatever reasons it may be, it doesn't suit my strategy. So I may not trade AUD pairs, just for example. But it happens within indicators or within the confirmations too. So But by looking back to the journal and by looking back my losing streaks, losing trades for the last couple of months, then I can identify my losing patterns. Because I've been consistent on my entries and exits, I strictly follow my rules to enter trades, exit trades. So I know which one was been working, which one is not working anymore. So, and when after identifying the signals or indicators that are not working, I don't take it out, anytime soon. But before that, I test it. I back test. I launched the Forex Tester, and I only take those signals. So when I was deciding to take out the Ichimoku confirmation in the lower time frames, I only showed Ichimoku on M5, right? I use stochastic and Bollinger Bands, as you may know, and for tools, I also use the lines, support resistance, the trend lines, and also Fibonacci too. But when I backtest, when I verify, I only show Ichimoku on M5 and Ichimoku in higher and the mid time frames, and try to see if I can still have some winning result, profit result by Ichimoku confirmations only on M5, M15. Then I found, based on the recent market, it doesn't work anymore. And then I take it out. So that's a step how I keep improving my own system or my own strategy. So when I back tested, it was long ago. It was like 5 years ago or 6 years ago. Ichimoku was working on M5, M15, and that's why I was having those confirmations on the lower time frames. But for the last couple of years, it started not to work, and that's why I don't use it anymore. So, and this is because it's only in the lower time frames. Lower time frame patterns changes very frequently. I would say every month, the lower time frame patterns change. Sometimes on some pairs, you have lots of wicks on all the candlesticks, high and low, and you have, let's say, so many doji candlestick, and it just goes up and down very randomly. It happens on one of these pairs. So especially 5-minute or lower time frames, because the pattern changes over time. When I start to see my performance is not great in specific signals or specific indicators, then I verify it by backtesting. And when I realize that it doesn't work, then I don't use it anymore. And I may replace to other indicators. But in terms regarding Ichimoku situation, I just took it out because I use Ichimoku in higher time frames. So I just took it out, but I still have lots of entry signals by stochastic Bollinger Bands and Fibonacci candlesticks and lines and so on. Also, I use Tokyo box breakout strategy as part of my confirmation too. So yeah, and the number of trades do not really change after I take out the Ichimoku on the lower time frames. And that's also the reason why I just took it out and I didn't replace it to anything else. It might be confusing too. If I replace it anything else, then I backtest. It may work, but if I have more confirmations, then that means I have more trade opportunities, but there may be some more fake signals too. So I have to be very specific on which indicator to use and which one I don't use based on my backtesting result. So I have to see it works myself with my eyes, with my own hands, running the Forex Tester, moving the candlestick one by one manually, and take 50 to 100 trades and see if it works. Yeah, if it doesn't work, I don't use it anymore. So yeah, that's a little topic about how I change my strategy over time. but I minor change only. I never change the big structure. In terms of the trend follow strategy, I never change. Ever since I started my trading journey, and well, in the beginning of my trading journey, I was a scalper. So I scalp and I was using totally different strategies. But after I started to win trades, I became a trend follower. And ever since, I never changed my structure, the whole structure. I used to use moving averages. If you have been following me for a long time, then you may remember seeing me using moving averages and still looking for entry opportunities, and it was working great. But then I preferred Ichimoku more than moving averages, so I started to use Ichimoku only now because I can see more clear view among the markets through Ichimoku than moving averages. So that's why I now use Ichimoku only in higher time frames and do not use Ichimoku in the lower time frames. So yeah, that's how I keep improving my own strategy. It's the Kaizen process, keep improving, and it never ends. Yeah, if you stop improving your trades, then I think that will be the end, because nothing works forever and nothing works 100%. So you have to keep studying, keep training, and keep improving. I think that attitude towards anything, not only trading, but also anything, when you play music, art, or when you cook, anything, I think it's really important as a profession. But yeah, I think that was a good topic to start today's live stream. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good to see you. Thank you very much. Let me say hi. Okay. Piyush, good to see you. I have a question. Can I ask you, sir? Yes, please. You can type the questions here. Hello, Rosen. Thanks for joining. Tan, good to see you. Dan says, hi, Kay. May I ask which is the best platform to trade Forex? If you can tell which you're using, it'll be great. Platform, I use MetaTrader to take trades. For analysis, I use TradingView. So here's my TradingView for analysis. But when it comes to entries and exits, I use MetaTrader. And it has been working great. So it's totally fine. All right. Hello, Safe. Good to see you. Sunil, Euro INR. Okay, let me check. So whichever the markets I'm checking, what I say is universal among any markets. So these are all samples of my analysis. Okay, so here is Euro INR, and the price is below Kijun Sen and Kumo Chikou span below candles. So first of all, this is bearish. It's bearish. And you can draw the line, descending trend line, like this way. And as long as price is below the descending trend line, it's bearish. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. So I put down arrow like this. But if the market breaks the trend line, then it may consolidate. So that is my view. In terms of the candles, since the 13th September, it has been consolidating. So looks like this week also, last week and this week's been consolidating, but technically it's bearish. I think the support level is 87.972, so it may reach there. Yeah, it's bearish, as long as price below the trend line. Okay, let me see. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Today, my live stream will be short. I will be ending in about 15 to 20 minutes, but I hope you enjoy. Okay, Kurt, thanks for joining. Good to see you, and you're welcome. Trading journal is the best way to improve your trading. That's right, exactly. And you have to journal manually. Yeah, I recommend you to journal manually. Then that way you can remember your trades and you can be more serious than automatically doing your journal. In my opinion, I prefer manual. Even cars, I prefer manual. Now I'm driving automatic, but to be honest, I prefer manual driving car. I prefer to do things manually, and that's why. That's just my preference. So I scan charts manually. I have an indicator, I have a signal to support my strategy, but still I prefer to scan charts manually and take trades manually, journal manually, and exit manually too. Okay, Samsara says, hi Kay, when you scanned on the higher time frame for trending markets and you see a bullish daily time frame, but bearish 4-hour current candlestick, would you ignore this pair until the 4-hour also shows a bullish candlestick? With my strategy, it will never happen. If daily is bullish, then 4 hours should be consolidating. Or when 4 hours bearish, daily should be consolidating too, or range. So I don't think it will happen. If you see daily bullish or 4-hour bearish, then I think you're misunderstanding my strategy still, I think. Yeah, because when the current 4-hour candle is bearish, M5 wouldn't look very bullish either, right? Yeah, that's true. M5 wouldn't look bullish, right? When 4 hours bearish, then M5 should look bearish too. It should be bearish. So in that case, you can follow 4-hour downtrend. Most likely when you see that, then the daily time frame is retracing. It may be below Kijun-sen or within the Kumo, and the 4 hours bearish, and the M5 is also bearish. Usually the case. But the best way, even myself, when I see the markets being very confusing, and if it's not too clear, then do not take trades. Is basic rule. If it's too confusing, and if you don't know which direction it's going in multiple time frames, then simply skip. That will be the best. Don't think too much, Yeah. Okay, good to see you everyone. Thanks for joining. Okay, Yuta says, good evening. Do you trade any US turbo stocks such as Apple? No, I don't. I only trade Forex. I'm always wanting to trade stock markets or index, but for now, I'm only trading Forex. But in the future, I will. I want to diversify my asset into other markets like stocks or index or commodities. But for now, I only trade Forex, major and minor pairs. I don't trade exotics. Okay, Pound USD. All right, Pound USD, I have it here. So just hold on. Yeah, Pound USD is about to break the support. Yeah, this is bearish. Kumo is down, Kijun-sen down, Tenkan-sen down, Chikou span below candles, and the price below Tenkan-sen. So no doubt this is bearish. I think I will also draw the descending trend line like this way and see if the market will be resisted by the descending trend line. And now the price is reaching near the support, near the swing low, which is 1.2307. And today's pin bar for the last 3 days has been doji and pin bars. So definitely the market is consolidating. But overall is bearish. Once it breaks 1.2307, then the target is going to be very wide. It will be 489 pips down, which is the next swing low. All the way down like this. So yeah, this can be one of the best pairs to monitor continuously. And today there will be big news in the US, FOMC, so you have to watch out. The market most likely will be consolidating or quiet before this type of big news in Forex. So you may not have a chance to trade it today, but we'll see. Okay, trade with gold. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I also trade gold, but I just realized that gold, this is a daily time frame, and it broke the descending trend line bullish now. Right, so looks like it's not really going down anymore. It may be range from here. I don't think the market goes bullish just because it broke the trend line or it broke the Kumo. I think from here the market consolidates and it loses the trend direction, in my opinion. Yeah. Okay, all right, so let's see. Let me check some other markets. So Euro USD is now bearish. To me, it's bearish, and this is still downtrend. Right, the price below Kijun Sen, Chikou span below the candles. Kumo is getting thicker. So today is bullish, but I think the market is still bearish. Let me see. Let me check some other markets. Euro CAD is within the P wave. I'm still waiting for the P wave to be broken bearish. And most likely it will break bearish, I think. So Euro CAD, let's wait for the P wave breakout for the next greater opportunity. Always, check the bigger picture like this and have overall, view among the markets. Okay, Euro AUD is within the Kumo on the daily. Euro Pound is too spiky. Yeah, Swiss franc pairs are all very spiky. Pound AUD may also look good. Yeah, Pound AUD is breaking Kumo now. So I think I will take out this target's bullish, but because this is now bearish. Ever since it broke the trend line, it has been bearish, and now it broke the Kumo. And within the Kumo, I see that there are pin bars and dojis 3 days, and then today it broke bearish. Yeah, so Pound AUD is now bearish. I think the market reaches down on 1.8854. So that's a new target now. Okay, Pound AUD is now bearish. Okay, and the Pound JPY is consolidating. I thought the market will be bullish this week, but looks like not. So continuously staying away. Now Chikou span breakout too, so it may break Kumo and goes bearish. Pound CAD is bearish, but it's been close to the previous support level. So this is not good. And also Kumo is too small. So this was oversold. Whenever you see Kumo shape being very small, tiny like this, it's a sign of oversold. So I think the market will bounce. So this is not a good market to trade. Pound USD is bearish. Again, it has been resisted by the descending trend line, so it's bearish. Pound Swiss franc is too spiky. When I see these wicks like too much, then I do not take trades. And the USDJPY is now bullish, and I think it will continuously bullish. I think it goes up to 148.83 because Kumo is getting thicker and bigger ever since it was formed here. So that was Kumo was formed on the 9th of August. Right, so ever since the 9th of August, it has been bullish. So this is exactly where Kumo twisted, and ever since the market has been bullish. So yeah, here it was a bit choppy, but it's bullish. So yeah, I continue to look for buying opportunities on USDJPY. Yeah, USDCAD is now between Kumo Kijun Sen, so this is bearish in the short term, but lower time frames may be too spiky, so it may not be a good market to trade. Now we have a Chikou span breakout, so it may break Kumo, but when the price goes into Kumo, it's like airplane going into storm, and the market may be very choppy. So the best way to trade is, to wait for the Kumo breakout bearish. And we never know how many days it takes. Like this, whenever the market goes into Kumo, it spikes like this until it breaks. I think this was a good example. Yeah. So the market spikes and then breaks, and now it's bullish. So USD Swiss franc is also not bullish. This one broke the descending trend line ever since, and also Kumo breakout, it's bullish. Yeah. And AUDCAD is now range consolidating. Chikou span touching, so that means it's consolidating. It's really, before I studied Ichimoku, I didn't know which market is consolidating, which market is range, which market is trending. But after I started to use Ichimoku and master Ichimoku, everything became very clear. There's no gray area, like whether it's range or trend, there is no gray area if you master Ichimoku. And also my strategy, it's really clear that it's range, no trend. And the analysis should be clear like this, whether it's bullish, bearish, range. You have to be able to identify one of these three, whichever markets you see. So AUD Swiss franc is bullish, but then, in Ichimoku perspective, it's range in terms of the daily. It's bullish in a short term, but it's going into Kumo, so I think the market will spike. Let's see until it breaks Kumo. AUDJPY is bullish now. It broke the this resistance level, so it's bullish. AUDUSD is now consolidating. Today is bullish, but overall it's range. I think the market will be very tricky, like these 3 days. Between 30th of August and 1st of September, I think the market will be very spiky. See, this Swiss franc broke the Kumo, so it may go bullish. Yeah, Kumo is still small, but I think this Kumo breakout is significant. Yeah, there was a Tenkan Kijun Sen gold cross and Chikou span breakout, then Kumo breakout. And Kumo breakout happened kind of straight. It didn't really spike on this pair. So that means after the Kumo breakout, it may consolidate for a couple of days. Then it started to go up, maybe next week. And once it goes up, this can be one of the best pairs because there is no resistances up until it reaches 0.6830. So yeah, I will just put arrow up like this way. So for you to remember. And CAD-JPY is okay. This one is still bullish. It broke the previous resistance, 109.49. So it's bullish. Okay, and finally, Swiss franc JPY is consolidating. I'm still waiting for the breakout of this box range, but still it's not been happening yet. I think it keeps consolidating for now. So yeah, that's my analysis on these all markets. Okay, so yeah, I see a couple of comments. I'm sorry I have to go anytime soon, but let me cover some comments now. Okay, let's see. This name says, Hi K, pound AUD weekly is showing the price is sitting on Kijun Sen. What sort of candlestick confirmation will make you enter a buy order? So that will be, let me see, pound AUD weekly time frame. Whenever I enter trades, I take the lower time frames. Oh yeah, so weekly is bullish, but intraday is bearish. So in this case, I think this is, yeah, the Kumo breakout happens bearish. So at this rate, I think the market will break the Kijun Sen. Then daily continues bearish and 4-hour continues bearish too. In this case, I follow the 4-hour or daily downtrend than the weekly uptrend. Yeah, I think this is a good example where the direction is contradicting. Weekly is above Kijun Sen still, so it's bullish, technically speaking. So this week still may close with a bullish bar on the weekly time frame. But since the new trend starts from the lower time frames, but the markets follow higher time frame direction. So ever since the week of the 21st of August, the market is retracing and 4 hours. So first 1 minute and 5 and 15, 30 and 1 hour down. Then 4 hour down and daily is down. So now this is a reverse pattern. So you see, when you see lower time frames is bearish by Ichimoku confirmations, then this may change the direction. So this week may not close with a bullish bar anymore. So in this case, I follow the lower time frames direction. Yeah. In this case, I just ignore the weekly. Just follow the 4-hour direction. I think that's better. Okay, Samsara says, I mean 4 hours shows bullish, 5 lines, but the current candle is bearish. Oh, okay. So that means I don't think you can confirm the trend in the mid time frame. So most likely, I'm not gonna take trades. Okay, Prestige says, how do you handle spreads? Spread can be wide when the news happens or between Friday and Monday. But other than that, I think it's fine. With myself, I didn't have any insane spreads before. So if the spread is too wide or too big with your broker, then you may have to think about changing a broker that you're using. Okay. So all right, now it's already past 30 minutes, so I'm sorry, I have lots of other comments, but I unfortunately have to go now. But yeah, I have covered all these pairs on my watch list today. So if you newly just joined right now, you can check archive and view my analysis on these markets. I just give you some rough sketch of what's going on based on the daily time frame today. So you can view my analysis and monitor charts today. And also again, today there will be a big news, in the US in about 1, 2, 3, 4.5 hours. So just watch out. Okay, so again, thank you very much everyone for joining today. I hope we have a great day, great week. And until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Okay, bye for now everyone. Mata ne. Thank you very much.